Bibingka is a rice cake that's cooked on banana leaves, and it's typically served during Christmas time in the Philippines. But let's be real, it's so good you can enjoy it any time of the year. It's got that perfect balance of sweet and salty flavors. Yum! Oh, and for this recipe, we're gonna be making mini bibingka in cupcake tins instead of a larger bibingka that's typically baked in like a brioche-sized tin because you highly likely already have cupcake tins at home. Okay, so let's get started. In a stand mixer with the paddle attachment, pour in 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of full-fat coconut milk, and 2 large eggs at room temperature. And then just beat these together until they're fully mixed. And then add 1/2 teaspoon of Pandan extract. You can use any other types of extract or not use any at all. And then we're gonna add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup rice flour, 1/2 cup of glutinous rice flour, they're different, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and finally 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then just mix this until it's well combined. You do not want to overmix this. Okay, now it's time to put them in our cupcake tins. To get that unique flavor in bibingka, do your best to get your hands on banana leaves. So you can typically find these at the frozen section of your Asian supermarket, but if you don't have it, it's okay. You can just use cupcake liners or you can work with parchment paper. Before you do anything with the banana leaves, make sure you wash them well and then you pat them dry because you have no idea where these have been. So what you want to do with the banana leaves is you want to cut out circles that will fit inside the muffin tin. So we're basically treating it like a cupcake liner. So after you've got your banana leaf circles, what you want to do next is you want to heat these up. Now, traditionally in the Philippines, we would just put this over an open flame, but so you don't risk burning your fingers or burning a hole through the banana leaves, what you can do is you can also heat them up over a pan. So after you heat them up, you want to stuff them immediately into the tins because they're a lot more flexible while they're warm, and then they will retain the shape after they cool down. Now all you have to do is pour the batter inside the banana leaves. So make sure you probably just fill these about 3/4 of the way up because they will puff up. And then finally add a sprinkle of sugar on top of the batter. After this bakes, that sugar will brown up. So now bake these at 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 232 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. You want to place this near the top rack of the oven. That will ensure that the bibingka will puff up really nicely. After the 15 minutes is up, we're not done yet. Take this out and then you can add your toppings. So what I like to put on top of my bibingka is a slice of American yellow cheese because it's nice and salty, or salted egg. The toppings are optional, but I highly recommend them so that you can get the ultimate bibingka experience. And if you have any other ideas that we can put on bibingka, let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your ideas. And then finally, just stick this back into the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes so that the cheese and the salted egg can melt into the bibingka. And that's it. Take these out and allow them to cool down. Another delicious topping that you can add on your bibingka would be some shredded coconut. I prefer using freshly grated coconut, but it's not as easy to get my hands on it, so I settle for dry shredded coconut and it's still really delicious. Oh my gosh, I love having my merienda, which means light snack, and having freshly baked bibingka and coffee are impossible for me to turn down. So please, this is a simple recipe. Try it at home and share it with your family and friends, and then let me know how you liked it. I think you're gonna love it. Well, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell right next to it so that you can get alerted of the weekly videos that I put out on this channel. And with that, have a great time baking, and I hope to see you here next week. Bye!